If you know, you know. Your Excellency, our dear President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Aswaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, ably represented by our dear brother and friend, the leader of the South-South politics, the uncommon Senate President, my dear brother, Godswill Abuja, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Our dear distinguished senators, particularly our dear friend Senator Mustafa, that is here, members of the National Assembly that are here, the Honorable Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory, Chairman Governing Council of the University of Port Harcourt, and by the grace of God, Chairman Board of Trustees of my party, the People's Democratic Party, and former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, incoming and outgoing area council chairmen here, our dear traditional rulers, mandate secretaries, the managing director, and members of the management staff of CGC and the economic advisor from the Chinese embassy that are here, directors and permanent secretaries, traditional rulers, our dear women, our friends from Rivers State, Head of Service, Chairman Civil Service Commission, and all senior special assistants to the two ministers that are here, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, Mr. President, let me join the Honorable Minister of State to sincerely welcome you for the first day of our commissioning of projects that will last for 31 days. Your Excellency, you will recall that during the second anniversary of Mr. President last year, you represented Mr. President in commissioning the road at your back, which is about 13 kilometers. We did it near the Apo Mechanic Village. Today again, you are presenting, Mr. President, to commission the outer southern parkway starting from Ring Road 1 to Ring Road 2. Your Excellency, let me say that when this job was awarded to CGC last year, October to November, I did sit down with the management staff and ask them a simple question. Just tell me the truth. Can you deliver this project? I want to have it for the Mr. President 3rd year anniversary. They said yes. I said, how many months? From that November till the 3rd year anniversary of Mr. President will be like 7-8 months. And of course, the dual carriageway with so many covers and bridges. I was not comfortable. And I asked them again, should I include it that Mr. President will inaugurate this project in his 3rd year anniversary? They said, go ahead. Your Excellency, I have come to this road inspection at least not less than 10 times to see whether actually they will keep to the promise that they have made. And indeed, they kept to the promise. I want to sincerely thank CGC. This means that nothing is impossible if we are determined and committed to achieve results. Nothing is impossible. With proper understanding, with their contractors, and then believing in you that will also carry out your own obligation, we were able to achieve a lot in terms of making sure we complete our projects. I'm happy with them, and I want to say thank you so much on behalf of the Federal Capital Territory. And they will also agree with us, too, that on our own part, we never hesitate to make sure that we play our own part. Your Excellency, it may interest you to know that this is where we have Apo Mechanic Village. So many governments have made promise to the informal sector that they will move them out to a more comfortable area in order to decongest this road. All those have been empty promises. I'm sure those of them who carry out businesses in that village will today confirm that the promise Mr. President made to them when he started inaugurating projects in the first stadium, we did say every project we inherited, we are going to continue with it and finish it. That's the essence of leadership. One of the criteria of good leadership, there must be political continuity. Continuity of projects initiated by other administrations, not just projects initiated by you. And this administration has shown, and I can tell you, since 2023, that Mr. President inaugurated us as ministers. If we want to be conservative, at least 80% of projects that we have completed are projects initiated by various administrations. That is leadership. Some people would have said, there's no need for that. Let us start our own. But by various administrations. That is leadership. Some people would have said, there's no need for that. Let us start our own. But Mr. President understands that these projects are projects that are to do public funds. And government being a continuum, we cannot abandon projects littered around the entire FCT. Today we are happy that this project has been completed. And I can tell you the promise we made to the poor mechanic shed, one of the projects that we commissioned this study will be that we have now fully provided infrastructure for the informal sector where a poor mechanic shed will move to. We have provided that place, provided infrastructure, provided water so that they can move to. I'm keeping to the promise of Mr. President. And that's why I've always said, sometimes it baffles most of us when I hear people say nothing is happening in this country. And I begin to say, will we also say, those of them who are living in Abuja, those of them who are doing business in a poor mechanic shed, will you also say that in truth, that nothing is happening in Abuja? Can you say that? Your Excellency, in course of these 31 days, you will see that Mr. President did not only concentrate in the city center. In fact, one of the projects I saw that we commissioned, which you will present, Mr. President, is in Kwale. Remember, Mr. President commissioned A2 to Pi last year. This year, you will present, Mr. President, in commissioning Gomani to Yangoji, which is about 14 kilometers. 14 kilometers. One of the roads that will also be commissioned by Mr. Vice President will be the entire roads in Karo. Again, in Banzago Road, what they call Arab Road, all are in the satellite towns. Provision of water to satellite communities. So I just wonder when people say nothing is happening, nothing is happening. Are we doing all these things in heaven or on earth here where people are living? I have no doubt that one good turn deserves another. And I know the people of Abuja will in their own time reciprocate and tell Mr. President, thank you for fulfilling the promises you have made to them. And I thank Mr. President for giving us all the necessary support required for us to actualize the promises made. On that note, Your Excellency, the Senate President, without wasting your time, inviting you to come and do the needful, talk to the residents of Abuja, and then inaugurate this project. Thank you, and God bless you.